He was supposed to uphold justice. Instead, he sold it. In the small town of Luzerne County, Pennsylvania, thousands of kids were marched into courtrooms for the smallest mistakes. Some for truancy, others for fights at school. Even one girl for making a parody MySpace page about her vice principal. They expected a lecture, maybe community service, but what they got instead was years in juvenile detention. The man behind the gavel was Judge Mark Civarella, and every harsh sentence he handed down wasn't about justice at all. It was about money. Here's how it worked. Private detention centers were built, promising to rehabilitate young offenders, but to keep those beds filled, they needed a steady supply of children. So the judges made a deal. Civarella and another judge secretly accepted millions in kickbacks from the prison developers. In exchange, they guaranteed convictions. The more kids they sentenced, the more money they made. Between 2003 and 2008, over 2,000 children were ripped from their families and locked away. Many of them had no lawyers, no chance to defend themselves. Some served months, others years, for things that never should have been crimes. It took years before the truth came out. Parents began to question why so many children were being sent away. Journalists investigated, and eventually, the FBI uncovered the corruption scheme now known as the Kids for Cash scandal. When it was exposed, the community was outraged. One mother said her son went into juvenile detention a happy, outgoing child, and came out broken. Another teen attempted suicide after being locked away for a minor offense. In 2011, Judge Civarella was convicted on 12 counts, including racketeering and fraud. He was sentenced to 28 years in federal prison. But the damage he left behind can never be undone. Children lost their innocence. Families were torn apart. And an entire community learned how greed can corrupt even the most sacred seed of justice. This is the story of the judge who sentenced kids for profit. A story that proves sometimes the ones we trust protect us are the very ones we should fear the most.